say, disclaimer, some of these in this video might not be for you. You don't try these and come back to me yelling at me because think, oh well, you told me to be alone and now I'm depressed. And girl, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. What's up, YouTube? It's your girl emaurijonae. I came with a slate. I think I'm here to play. Period. So as you can tell by the title, we are going to be doing how to become a baddie, how to be confident within yourself, how to give off not mean girl vibes, but cute girl vibes. Loving yourself, because us ladies need to learn how to love ourselves. We need to learn how to be okay with some things. Not all things are okay, but to be okay with things that are okay. Like, it's okay to be sad. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to cry. It's okay to let everything out. But before we get into this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more from me, really emaurijonae, and follow me on my social medias in the description down below. And if you want to know how I got this makeup look, check out the link up to my last video. The first thing that you need to know about yourself, or worth self, or for you, is to know that you have to, if anything, to respect anybody else or to love anybody else, you have to love yourself first. So that means, like, take yourself out on a date, go on a shopping spree, like, meditate, or do a self-care Sunday, self-care Wednesday, whatever day it is. Focus on yourself and get to learn how to live it. Go in the mirror in the bathroom, go somewhere in the mirror and compliment yourself. You can't always rely on others to compliment you or to tell you how good you look. You also have to tell yourself sometimes that you look good, even though you might look a little, but always hope yourself, or always make sure that you know that you're beautiful and that you're worth it, and you deep down inside, you know you that girl. So stop complaining. Don't cry. It's okay. Just know your self-worth and know that if you know that you love yourself, that's all that matters. Don't nobody gotta love you. Your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, your boyfriend, your cousin, they don't have to love you. Only if you know that you love you, that's all that matters. Yeah, that's all that matters. The next tip that I would recommend is focus on things that you as a person can change. Like, focus on things, like, if you can change some things, like, how can I put an example? I wouldn't say changing the way you dress, because you don't want to change the way you dress for somebody, but changing the way you dress for you and how you feel comfortable, that is totally okay. That is a-okay. Changing your outfit or something just to get somebody to like you, or just to get somebody to that you probably doing that probably wouldn't make you feel good inside, because at the end of the day, what if they still don't like you after you didn't change your whole wardrobe, your makeup routine, everything for this person, and they still don't notice you? So changing for yourself is totally okay. Changing things that you are not okay with is okay. And that is okay. That is okay. Like, that is okay. What helps me build my self-confidence is I like to go on Pinterest, and I like to look at quotes and things. And my baby, she like almost big as me. Oh my gosh. Okay, now I'm gonna put you in bed. My next tip that I would recommend is don't speak down on yourself. Don't just think that since someone has it good or someone got it, that's something you won't. Don't automatically say, oh, I wish I had this, or I feel like like I'm ugly. Like, don't do that, because that's just gonna make it even worse. And it don't matter. If you see somebody look beautiful, be like, hey, they're beautiful and I'm beautiful too. Don't think that, oh, they're beautiful, that makes me ugly. Like, that's not okay. That's not a good look on yourself. It's not a good look on you in the future, and that's not a good mental thing, emotionally thing. Like, that's not good for you. So always speak positive about yourself. Always remain calm, positive. Always think positive, because if you think positive things will come your way. You will have nothing to worry about. Next tip I would like to get, this should have been the first one. Don't compare. This is kind of with the second one, or the last one I just said. Don't compare yourself to nobody. It's kind of like the last one I said that I just said a minute ago, but don't compare yourself to somebody. Don't compare yourself to Beyonce, Nicki Minaj, Drake, all of them. Don't compare yourself to them, because you never know. Like, you never know what that person's going through behind the screen. They can show off all this luxury, designer, and these new shoes they got, but you never know what they have to go through to get them. They probably have to go through, I don't want to say, but they probably have to go through, I don't know, a bad situation just to get what they got. Or some people don't do that. Some people don't go through bad situations just to get up to the top. Some people just get there and just get there. But don't compare yourself to others and what they have, because you never know what God has in store for you and how you're going to get things. Because, girl, don't do that. That's not okay. Just know that you are worth it, and whatever God has for you is for you. Period. Like, there's nothing to say to that, because if God wanted you to have something that somebody else got, he would have gave it to you. Simple. Another tip that I would give is make positive notes, kind of like put sticky notes on your mirror, wake up in the morning, read them every day, put like a little quote on your phone, on your lock screen, home screen, a little reminder. There's also reminder apps. There's an app called I Am. There's an app called Motivation. There's all these apps that would help you, like, you know, with mental things, because they help me. Because every day I wake up, I always get a notification. I always read, and I always pray, and I always thank God for, you know, giving me what I have. Because some people don't have what I have. Some people can't even afford this. Some people can't afford Apple Watch. Some people can't get a James Avery bracelet. Some people can get these earrings. Like, some people just don't have what you have. So always be thankful for what you have. Okay. Another thing I could say to kind of uplift you or know your self-worth is to always don't live in the past. Don't always think back to what happened, or don't think about the past, because you never know what can happen in the future. So if you rely on your past, you're going to keep bringing up the same old memories. You're going to have the same old feelings. You're not going to grow. You're not going to elevate. And if you just don't elevate and you keep looking on the past, then you're going to live in the past. So always try to forget the things that really hurted you in the past, because I know there's some things that I hurt on in the past that I wish that I never went through. But, you know, some people go through things to get where they are now. So just don't rely on the past. Don't do that, because that's just going to make you feel yucky, and it's not going to be a cute look on you or your self-worth in knowing you. Another thing that I would say is start doing hobbies. Like, start doing things you never tried. Start, you know, if you never walk outside, go walk outside. If you never ride your bike, ride your bike. If you never eat. Like, just do things that, because I'm telling you, if you try new things, you're gonna be satisfied. Because guess what? I know how to do makeup, but guess what? Months later, I'm satisfied. Like, another thing to help you with your self-worth and to getting to know yourself is cut off toxic people, cut off toxic family members, cut off the people who are always negative or always talking about somebody, who are always like looking down on somebody. Because if you hang out with those people, you're gonna be like those people. Period. If that person is talking down about other people, you're going to be talking down about other people, and then it's just not going to make you feel good. But if it makes you feel good and you're talking down about other people, you need help. You need to seek some help. You need to go get a therapist or get what you need, because that's not okay. That's not cute. Don't talk about other people to uplift yourself. That's not, no, we don't do that over here. Don't do that, because don't do that. And even if it's your best friend, if you have to cut your mom off because she's always talking about negative people, then do that. Right? You don't got to talk to her every day. Another thing that I would say is find some alone time. It's totally okay to be by yourself. Like, being by yourself, listening to your own music, calm music, that gangsta music, I don't know, that might help some people find themselves. But me, no, I like to listen to soothing music and then really calm and like think about all that stuff to help me maintain who I really am and help me know my self-worth. Basically, just do that. Being by yourself is totally okay. You don't always have to be with somebody 24/7. I mean, some people, they can't be alone because, you know, they start to get in their thoughts, and I understand that. But then again, but for those, I'm not saying this, another thing, disclaimer, some of these in this video might not be for you. You don't try these and come back to me yelling at me, think, oh, well, you told me to be alone and now I'm depressed. Girl, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Sometimes being alone can really help. Always being around negative people sometimes won't help, so being alone can help. Another thing or another tip that I would recommend is get a journal and write things down. Jot things down, what's on your mind every day. And that sometimes will really take the pain away, because some people I do know, they like to write things down instead of express their things or feelings to other people or people in general about how they feel, because sometimes people don't really help. So writing it down can really help them meditate and find themselves, because a lot of people, they just like to ramble about things to other people, and people just gonna sit there looking at you like, who are you talking to? You're not talking to me. They're not talking to me, but they are talking to you. They are. But I would just recommend to just write things down in a journal, how you feel, how you like everything, because I'm telling you that helps, because I used to do that and it helped me a lot. Another tip that I would recommend is talk to God. I am a highly believer in the Christian thing, like God himself. Sometimes I would talk to myself about things, like I would sit in my room, talk to God, talk to myself, and that would really just help me get things off my chest. You can even ask my mom, you can ask anybody. Like, I would sit in my room and really talk to myself, and like it just helps, because no one can understand you how you understand yourself. So talking to yourself can help a lot. But being alone, like writing in a journal, it helps a lot. Also, another thing that I would recommend is like asking yourself questions like, what am I passionate about? What do I see myself like? I think that's a good idea for knowing your self-worth, is knowing what you want to do in life, knowing where you want to go, knowing what you want to see, knowing what you want to do, all that. Like, do you want to play sports? Do you want to graduate high school? Do you want to go to college? Like, even if you're already out of college, do you want to live in a house? Do you want to move out with your mom? Like, all that stuff. Like, do you want to help your family get out the hood or wherever they are? Like, all that stuff helps. I'm telling you, it's a big thing. It's a big deal, because some people, they don't even know what they want to do, and that's what really brings them down, because they can be a junior, senior high school, finna graduate, don't know where they want to go, don't know what college they want to do. They're not really together themselves. So it takes time to ask yourself questions about what you want to do and who you want to see and all that type of stuff. Tip for self-care, self-worth is to know what negativity is in your life that you can get rid of. Basically goes with getting rid of toxic people, but I'm talking about also with people, but also thoughts or feelings. Like what makes you mad? Like what's something that doesn't really make you happy, that makes you down, that draws you down. Getting rid of that is a good idea of self-care and self-worth, is to knowing that I know this makes me negative, I know this makes me mad, I'm going to get rid of it. I don't like it when your friends are talking about you behind your back and you get mad. That's negative. Get rid of it. So what keeps you going, into knowing your self-worth, into knowing who you really are, because I know myself. This video is not to attack anybody in what shape, form at all. It's to help some people, because some people don't know their self-worth. Some people don't know what they want to do, and some people don't know what to do. So I really hope this video is for you. This is the end of my video, guys. If you guys enjoyed this self-care or self-worth video, tips or whatever, please let me know in the comments or share my video for more for your girl. Disclaimer, I said early in the video, this video might not help with some people. Like, you could try some of these things, but if these things do not work, I don't got nothing to tell you, because I told you some of these things don't help for anybody or everybody. Have a wonderful week. It's a Sunday, go out. Self-care Sunday. What the heck? Thank you guys so much for supporting me. We came a long way on the road for 200, and I'll see you guys in my next video.